Deep within the Congo Basin, hidden from the eyes of explorers and scientists, lies a lost world, a vast plateau, untouched by time, where creatures from the Mesozoic still roam. But how could dinosaurs have survived for 66 million years through ice ages, droughts, and massive environmental shifts? Today, we're diving into the science and speculation behind Congo 1880, a comic that reimagines cryptids such as the Mokele-mbembe and Kazai-rex, not as myth, but as living dinosaurs. And if they did survive, how did they do it? To understand how these creatures could have survived, we first need to establish where. The Congo Basin has long been a place of mystery, with vast rainforests, deep river systems, and regions still unexplored by modern science. But during the Pleistocene, the last ice age, this rainforest nearly disappeared. Climate shifts fragmented the jungle into isolated pockets called refugia, where only the hardiest species survived. Gorillas, chimpanzees, and countless other creatures owe their existence to these scattered, safe havens. What if one of these refugia was not just a small patch of jungle, but an entire plateau, raised above the drying lowlands, fed by hidden rivers and underground lakes, protecting a massive sanctuary where dinosaurs could continue to evolve, far from the changing world below and outside? In the world of Congo, this sanctuary does not remain a secret forever. Eventually, the Belgian and British armies stumble upon the plateau, drawn by the need to expand their colonial infrastructure. Their goal? To build a railway right through the heart of this lost world. But in their efforts to force their way in, they make a fatal mistake, using dynamite to blast an entrance into the plateau. And with that single explosion, the delicate balance that had preserved these creatures for millions of years is shattered. Some of them, now free from their ancient prison, escape into the wider world, perhaps explaining why tales of massive dinosaur-like cryptids still persist to this day. But survival isn't just about hiding, it's about adapting. And the species that remained stagnant for millions of years is doomed to extinction. One possibility is size adaptation. Many large animals shrink when resources become scarce, a process known as insular dwarfism. Perhaps some of these dinosaurs follow this path during the driest periods, becoming smaller, more efficient hunters and herbivores, only to regain their size when the forests expanded again. Others might have developed burrowing or semi-aquatic lifestyles, just as modern crocodiles can survive months of drought by digging burrows and entering a state of torpor. These dinosaurs could have evolved similar strategies to endure the worst conditions. And then there's diet. A species that relies on just one type of food is vulnerable. Perhaps these creatures became omnivorous, scavenging meat, eating roots, or even developing symbiotic relationships with certain plants, similar to how some modern birds and reptiles consume seeds that later grow into the very trees that sustain them. So, what made this plateau so special? What allowed it to resist the climatic chaos that wiped out so many other species? One possibility is underground water systems. While surface lakes may have dried up during ice ages, underground rivers could have continued to supply water, feeding hidden forests even as the surrounding landscape turned to dust. Or perhaps geothermal activity played a role. There are places on Earth where volcanic heat creates stable, warm microclimates, perfect pockets of life in an otherwise hostile world. If this plateau had such a feature, it could have remained lush and habitable while the rest of Africa suffered through brutal droughts. For centuries, local legends have spoken of creatures resembling dinosaurs. Mokele-mbembe, said to lurk in the rivers, described as a long-necked beast like a sauropod. Kazairex, a terrifying predator that brings to mind the great theropods. If such creatures did exist, could their elusiveness be part of their evolutionary adaptation? Perhaps they evolved to become nocturnal, emerging only under the cover of darkness. Maybe their coloration changed, allowing them to blend seamlessly into the jungle. Or, like many forest animals today, they simply inhabit regions too dense and remote for humans to access easily. And, of course, some of them may have only recently escaped the Plateau. The explosion, set off by the colonial forces, not only broke through the Plateau's natural barriers, it may have unleashed creatures that had never before stepped outside their ancient home. If the cryptids of Congo are truly living dinosaurs, they are no longer bound to their lost world, and may now be lurking closer than we think. The idea of dinosaurs surviving for 66 million years may seem like fantasy. But nature is full of surprises. Creatures thought extinct for millions of years, like the coelacanth, have been found alive and well. Could the cryptids of the Congo be more than just myth? Could Congo 1880 be closer to reality than we think? Until someone sets foot on that hidden plateau, the answer remains a mystery, waiting to be uncovered. If you like this video, don't forget to check out our Congo 1880 comic book series, where you can directly see what I've been talking about for the last few minutes. Overall, I had a really good time making this video and the sketches I present here of what I speculate would make sense in the evolutionary journey of some of Congo's cryptids. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and activate the bell icon, as it helps us reach a wider audience. Until next time.